Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the unboxing of the new Infinix Note 5. Now this phone should be priced around 10,000 rupees and comes with a lot of interesting features like it has dual 4G, so you can use two 4G SIMs at the same time. It also has fast charging, a bigger display, better cameras, and it also has a pretty good processor, a Helio P23 processor, which is almost as good as a Snapdragon 625. And most importantly, it is from Android 1 program, so you will get monthly security updates and you should probably get Android P update by the end of the year. So it is definitely packing a lot of features. Now let's see what we get inside the box. So guys, this is the box. Now on the front we have a quick preview of how the phone looks like. By the way, I have the ice blue color, and at the top we have the storage variant information like 32 GB of storage and 3 GB of RAM. At the bottom we have the fancy Android 1 logo. We have it even on the right and the left sides. At the top, once again, we have just the brand name, Infinix, and at the bottom we have the IMEI numbers, Made in India sticker. And on the back we have the main highlighting features, a Made in India sticker once again, and some more specifications and product related stuff, which I'll be covering in a minute. Now without any more delays, let's just get on with the unboxing. Now this phone will be sold exclusively online, and the current MRP price on this box right now is 11,000 rupees, and it should be priced around 10,000 rupees. It's available in multiple colors ranging from black, white I guess, and ice blue. And as I've said, we have the ice blue color and it should look pretty insane. As of now, I'm not pretty sure where this phone will be sold. Like all the previous Infinix phones, this should be sold on Flipkart. I'll leave you more information in the description along with the final price and Best Buy links. Check out the description. So let me just put these things aside now. So at the top we have a note from Google itself. It says, "Hi, how can I help you?" A pretty nice packaging. Now I'll come back to the phone in a second, so let me just put that aside. Next we have a cardboard box. No, it's just a paper wrapping. So we have some documentation, a screen guard, a pretty nice touch. Next we have the SIM card ejector. Next we have a soft silicone pouch and black tin, just like all the previous Infinix phones, which is something I really appreciate, not just the case but the color itself. And finally we have the charger, which is supposed to be a fast charger. Let me just peel that off. Now this is the fast charger that is supposed to charge your phone quickly. It's called as X charger. Now finally we have the regular micro USB cable with a flat cable, which is something I really like and they do give us. So these are all the contents of the box. Now let's come back to the phone. So here we go. Now once again on the front we have some highlighting features like 18:9 display, a rear camera with bigger pixels, a low light selfie camera, and it says it can last up to 3 days. Now let me just peel that off. Now on the back we have another sticker with the IMEI number and some more stuff. Let me just peel that off. And this is how the ice blue color looks like. Definitely looks very premium. It's not glass, it's plastic, but has a nice glossy finish to it. And I guess for a price of 10,000 rupees, it's pretty impressive. Now let's have a quick physical overview and then check out the specs. So guys, this phone has a complete plastic build with a nice super glossy finish on the back, which is as reflective as a mirror. Now at the top it is a 12 megapixel rear camera with dual LED flash, followed by the Fingerprint Scanner, Infinix branding, and at the bottom it says Note, designed by Infinix, and Android 1. Now on the front it is a massive 6-inch display with Full HD Plus resolution in the new 18:9 aspect ratio, protected by 2.5D curved glass. Above the display we have the 16 megapixel front facing camera, sensors, earpiece, and a dedicated soft LED light. At the bottom it is completely plain. There is no branding like Moto or Samsung phones. On the right side it has a SIM card tray followed by the power and volume buttons made of plastic, and they have a nice clicky feel to them. On the left side it is completely plain, and even at the top it is completely plain. Now at the bottom we have just a single speaker grill followed by micro USB charging port, primary microphone hole, and an audio jack. Now coming to the specifications, this phone sports a MediaTek Helio P23 processor built using the 16nm architecture with Mali G71 MP2 GPU with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, running Android 8.1 Oreo with a 4500 mAh battery. Unlike other phones in the same price segment, this phone supports fast charging and also comes with a fast charger in the box. Now coming to the rest of the specs, it comes with all the basic sensors including compass and gyroscope, and it also supports dual 4G, so we can use two 4G SIMs on this phone at the same time. Now that's a pretty unique thing to see these days, and many people might want it in coming days. Now this is how the SIM card tray looks like. It can house 2 nano SIM slots along with a dedicated SD card slot. So even if 32GB of storage is not sufficient for you, we can always expand it with a dedicated SD card slot. Now this is the free case that we got inside the box, and this is how the phone looks once we put it on. It looks pretty good. It has all the cutouts. Now even the buttons feel slightly more elevated and a bit more clickable, but it doesn't have a raised lip for the camera or the front display. So the display or the camera module might get scratched pretty easily. So for temporary purpose, this is definitely pretty good, but if you're looking for something long term, I would suggest you to get a better case. Now let me turn on the phone and configure it and then see what we get right out of the box. By the way guys, Infinix has already launched this phone in other countries with their own custom skin, but in India it comes with pure stock Android with Android 1 program, so this device should get continuous updates and will be one of the first few phones to get Android P, just like the Mi A2 or the new Nokia phones. So that's really exciting. Now just give me a second to configure everything. So guys, this is how the phone looks once we turn on the phone. This is the default Google launcher, and we can swipe up all the applications, and as you can see, there isn't any bloatware. Right now it is trying to download some applications like Google Drive and other Google applications. Now as far as I can tell, there is no FM radio on this phone either, like all other Android 1 phones. Now this one has already got a new update with an updated security patch. So I'll just update it and come back to you in a minute. Guys, I've actually planned on recording this video after the update, but it's taking too long, so I'm just gonna continue with the video. Now this is the CPU-Z application. Now so far it's not able to recognize the CPU, but it says it has a Mali G71 GPU, so that's accurate. Now this is the device information. Out of that 3GB of storage, we get about 1.5GB of free RAM, and out of that 32GB of storage, we get about 22GB of free space right out of the box. Now this is the about page. This phone is currently running Android 8.1.0, that's Oreo, right out of the box, and it has the June security patch. This phone has already got a new update. It probably has the July or August security patch. Now I'll put a screenshot over here, so just check that out. Now this phone is running pure stock Android, so you don't have a lot of features. There is no face unlock feature either. You don't even have the trusted face feature for some reason. Now if you go to the system settings, we have two gestures. One is flip to mute, so whenever you're getting a call or alarm, you can simply flip your phone to mute it, and we also have the 3-finger screenshot. Now to take a screenshot, normally we can always press the volume down and power button, but using this 3-finger gesture, you can simply swipe down using 3 fingers to take a screenshot. Now those are all the features that you get on this phone. Now this is a sensors application, and these are all the sensors this phone has. It's really not missing out on anything. We have the proximity, light, gyroscope and compass, so everything's there. Now this is the default camera application, and it looks exactly like other Infinix phones. So even though the entire operating system stock Android is from Google, camera application and camera optimization has been done by Infinix. Now like all the recent phones, we have this dedicated button for Google Lens, where we can simply point at objects and we can get some information about them. And this is the front facing camera, and so far from initial impressions, I must say it's looking pretty great. Now this phone has a dedicated mode for bokeh mode, that's portrait selfies. Now for the rear camera, this phone doesn't have auto HDR once again like other Infinix phones. Now coming to video recording, we can record video at Full HD resolution using the front and rear cameras. So that's pretty good. Now let's test the fingerprint scanner. So I've already registered mine. So guys, fingerprint reader is working super fast, but phone is taking like half a second to unlock the phone, which is pretty fast. Now these are the Antutu and Geekbench scores, and these are some sample pictures. So guys, coming to my initial impressions, phone is very well built. It has this super glossy finish which really looks cool, and cameras are also looking pretty decent, especially the front facing camera is really good. Now there are a lot of good things going on for this phone. It has a pretty good build, a pretty stylish look, and its phone feels pretty lightweight and looks very premium. It also has a Full HD Plus resolution with a dedicated SD card slot. Now usually for a phone that's priced around 10,000 rupees, you don't get a Full HD Plus screen. It also supports dual 4G, which is a rare thing to see these days, and most of the phones under 10,000 rupees simply doesn't support that. Now besides that, it has a bigger 4500 mAh battery and also comes with fast charging, and most importantly, it's part of Android One program, so this phone will get continuous updates for the next 2 years. So that's pretty impressive. So if you're looking for a phone with a bigger, better display, fast charging, more storage, with pure stock Android under 10,000 rupees or around 10,000 rupees, I'll definitely suggest you this phone. So guys, what do you think about this phone? Will you consider buying this phone over phones like Redmi Y2, Redmi Note 5 or even the Realme 1? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, please use the link in the description. It really helps the channel, and if you want me to make any specific video on this phone or any other phone out there, tweet out to me with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and I'll try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.